welcome back for run number 2 at day 2 of the Once Upon a Galaxy March Monthly. Had some pretty rough beats in that first run, losing in round 4, getting 4th place. But we'll run it back here and see if we can make it this time. Okay. Again, I haven't played Piggie enough to actually get a collection on it. I know it's good. It's probably good enough even with this kind of stuff I've got thrown together here that it can get us 5th place. Which is true for like all of these. Like, I'm worried about Lightning Thief's kind of fail rate, and kind of similar thing with Electric for just like when we only need to get 5th. I think Piggie is going to get us there much better even if the collection is much worse. Let's see, basically, like, I have like really heroes here. I think Glory Seeker is basically just here to try to find Ace. And I guess Mecha Man as well. Because, again, don't have a whole lot. Like, I don't even have Worm Scale unlocked. Yeah. Yeah, Worm Scale is something you need to get first, not 5th, so. Yeah, I just don't really see anything here that I necessarily want to put in over anything else we've got. Mysterio, maybe. I could see Mysterio over, like, Oracle of Fortunes. Yeah, that's fine. Let's do that. Okay, Peachy, start, and Glory Seeker could like make Peachy buff the Peachy, and we could find a silver that way, hopefully. Lose our first fight against this Trash Panda here, or it could just whiff. Great, thanks. Thanks, Glory Seeker. I want to heal, so I think I need the... The best way to heal is actually this Pix, which I'm not too thrilled about being the thing that takes our Peachy buff, but it's probably the best choice. I'll take it. Run it back, Glory Seeker? There we go. Now you found the Peachy. And then... Peachy Puck? No. Probably Jealous Stepsisters. There's a 2-6 in front of the Pix. That's fine. For round 2. On hit the Stepsisters? Yeah, good. Perfect. I should have actually positioned it the other way around so the Pix wouldn't be the next thing to attack in case they miss the Stepsisters, but... Twin Shot or Relic? We only need 5th place, so I'm going to take the Twin Shot. Glory Seeker for, again, bonus hero shop. Our Peachy buff is still on Peachy, so if we find that, okay, and then breadcrumbs. Oh, found Ace. Which is... I mean, it is. I'll put the silver Ace in over the... just taking the Navi. This would have our Peachy buff. Like, if I don't want to use up the Peachy buff, I'm taking either the Katamari or the Jack Frost, and those are both kind of eh. Katamari's fine, but I think I'll take the Ahab over the Stepsisters here and try to hunt in slot 4 here. Having the Mecha Man feels like it makes that slightly more likely. Well, not against somebody that only has 4 units for some reason. Why did they only have 4 units? They cast their Dottie, they were just casting spells. That still seems very questionable to be doing that. Just reroll here, and we'll take the Peachy with the Peachy buff. Over the meat in the tavern? Yeah, I think so. Fortifications, yes. Yes, Dragonling's not terrible. Feels like it does more than the other things here. I should have the Mecha Man in front of the Pix anyway, so that actually made that better. And summoning the Jack off that was pretty good. Phil? Yeah. Okay, heal up. Take this Mama Bear over the Pix, probably. Yeah. Mecha Man should go soon. I mean, everything here should go soon. Not. Oh, this still has our RPG buff, so I'm gonna take that. And we get the Ahab hunt? Wow. Warp drive engine? Roll. Another no rare shop, huh? Hey, Minotaur's bigger than... Finish up our slot buffs this turn. Do some weird positioning like this, which would leave Mecha Man to summon Ship Shape. Dragonling's on 1 with Warp Drive, which is the only reason I'm keeping it. If I didn't have Warp Drive, I wouldn't even keep it at 1, I don't think. Because if like keeping it for another turn is just... Okay, we've got Mordecon. That's going over the... I'll just... Yeah. Let me know if you think I should be replacing the... Actually, the Phil also helps with the Mordecon. Lots of questions here for people who know more about this game than I do. I mean, you've got to put the Mordecon on board, right? Like, that's... And then it's just replace the Dragonling, surely. Or is there a common treasure? Like, we already got breadcrumbs. And completing the slot buffs with this Mama Bear with the Mecha Man on board, with the potential to summon Ship Shape, especially with Mordecon being on board so it's not summoning Mordecon, that feels right. So we've got to have an animal in these 2 slots. Bill doesn't really like being in slot 2, but maybe it's fine for now. But then, like, if the Dragonling is here, like, it's not gonna attack anyway, so we're holding on to it for another turn. So it's just replace the Dragonling and put the Mordecon in the back here, right? And then have the Phil still in its good slot. I'm gonna go with that, but this all feels weird. and like the fill completes the Mordicon for us, so yeah, I feel like that has to be right. And the fill like prevented us from losing a full heart. We even tied. Okay. Energizer doesn't really do anything. I mean, it does a little bit. It's like plus 4/4 to everybody. The co-captain worth more than 4/4 right now, given our board. I think this just has so much more potential upside. I'm gonna take the Energizer on top of being like a small buff now. Okay, Jasmine Dragon is great, obviously. Bear's still gotta be worth. The slot buffs have gotta be worth more than like the 4 extra stats on the Minotaur, right? Or is it Mecha Man? Or is it time for Mecha Man to go? Or is it worth holding on to for the potential of summoning Ship Shape? Dragonling is back. I mean, I'll replace the Mama Bear with it now. It's bigger and... Okay, and now Hydra's here. Goodbye again, Dragonling. Two-headed wizard, bank for the... When is it too late to hold on to Mecha Man for... It's probably too late right now. Like, I realized we were in epic turns and not rares anymore at that moment, so I was like, oh no, it should just go now. Double Lost in the Woods. Smug. You know, we don't have any summons, so this Morticon's not doing... Oh, Phil is still here. So... Guess replace the wizard. Can I play a Scarecrow? Sure. Okay. Silver the Hydra. Don't have a mage anymore because I got rid of the wizard, but... So that's unfortunate. Rolo? Is Rolo too small to take right now? With Jasmine Dragon, it's gotta be right to have it on here. Bye, Phil. Silver Wizard. Yep. Huh. Witch and Mop. I think I want the Witch. Sucks that their Scarecrow is still on 2 and not 1. Maybe I just bank the Witch or the Mop for later. Like, neither of them do anything now, but we're 1 off of triggering the Scarecrow. The Smug. Maybe I'm supposed to replace the Rolo here. So like, we just need any quester here. And that would have gotten us extra shop, triggered the Scarecrow. Bank the Witch. Don't know if that's right, but... We're tie here against a mirror with a mirror mage. Okay. Yeah, I mean, shield is fine. Yes. Sucks when the best unit there is a legendary we already silvered, but this goes over the Scarecrow. Silver Ace, we're gonna leave that around. Just want to transform the Frankenstein's doctor into something potentially better. You know what? I've decided I'm just gonna keep going. Okay, Mixo on the Rolo feels good. And if we want to work towards a gold Jasmine Dragon, even over the goodie bag. Then just Long John here. Makes me wish I had taken the goodie bag instead, but okay. Win our fight. I haven't been paying attention to who's left. I have to imagine at turn 11 we're in our top 5 already, but Burninator over the Doctor for sure. Conan, definitely for the Rolo trigger. I think we value the Smug more than, like, this would just take too long to quest. Okay, Gold Wizard or Bahamut. If we have Burner, we're just gonna take this Gold Wizard here. And now Hand of Midas, that's great. Yeah, we're in top 3, so. It's good, because we're not beating this Mira anytime soon. Take our treasures here. Fairy Pancakes is good, especially with the Shield of Achilles from earlier. Yeah, Double's not anything. Bahamut over the Smug at this point. Got another legendary treasure for Rolo. Okay, Mice is going on board. Over the Burninator? That feels weird. Maybe over the Rolo, like... Rolo Jasmine Dragon is just too much in keeping. The Hydras are like the only thing keeping us alive right now. Okay, we're actually pretty far. So it's just the Mira, and I don't know that we're gonna find anything that's gonna beat the Mira. I mean, double Eureka is only a start. Gold Medusa. Do I just kiss this Medusa into a gold secret rare? Probably, right? Shadow. If Shadow brings back Hydra, that'd be exciting. Oh, not so much. It's enough to tie, so we're still fighting for this. And this is just like I should just like basically. I don't like the conceding, but I should definitely not be spending as much effort on this as I am. Oh, Shadow summons last 2 characters now. I don't even care about it being in front then. Parting Gift? Shadow? Like, it's kind of a non-bow, but... And it makes our Hydra bigger. So, like, the Hydra's attack is fine. It's the health that we're losing on. Mop with the shadow. This is fun. And that should let us start winning here. Yeah. Awesome. Looks like we are going to pull this out into a win. Which feels undeserved, but I probably should have taken the lucky chest there. Dungeon Master, kind of build your own lucky chest. Very good. Whatever. Yeah, like just the one summon on the mice with the 200-point mop was enough to. All that. Okay. Ultra of everything is Dungeon Master now. A Dublin Cube. Alright, so managed to pull that one out. I wasn't sure, didn't think we'd find a way to get past that Mira, but we did, so. Anyway, that was round 1. Round 2, definitely going to be playing Loxley. So I was playing this Weensy Crystal Mirror Mage stuff. I still think Butcher is definitely right on Loxley. Like every time I've gotten Butcher on Loxley, it's just continued to be like as good as it was before, and it's a little harder, but I still think that's the way. And I played a couple games before the previous tournament with this Crystal Weensy Mirror Mage stuff and liked it, which is why it's still here, but it hasn't really been doing anything for me lately. So I think I'm gonna replace that with something else. Don't know what that is at this moment. I was previously playing the Mecha Man Mordecon in here. Might just go back to that. We were talking in the Discord last night about how Mecha Man can now trigger Butcher, and just like it's not a reason to play Mecha Man, but it's very funny that now works. I actually kind of thought it always did, but apparently that's only a change with the nerf to him to make it in battle, that now it works for some reason. But basically, if you have 4 rares, including Butcher, and then Mecha Man is first to die and summons a rare, it can trigger the Butcher. Is the thing that is different now. Play. I mean, in the absence of anything else compelling, I am just gonna throw Mecha Man Mordecon back in here. So, because I like playing them anyway. And maybe like Mecha Man Netherbinder is also kind of a thing. Maybe there's just another quester for Rolo as well. And I was about to say Hephaestus, but then realized, oh wait, Loxley doesn't, with the Netherbinder, and realized that, oh, Loxley doesn't get Hephaestus treasures, so never mind. So we'll just do this. So top 4 to advance. Take the scrub fell or the puss. Take the scrub fell. Like, since we have Mecha Man in here anyway. And then I guess picks. Maybe we don't lose our first fight. Hades, Jack in the Box prickles. We lose our first fight. Silver. Spider. Oh wait, we don't get. We just. This is also a reroll, so free take there. And then with the slot buff here, Jealous Stepsister is actually reasonable. No. That. Still only a tie thing. Take this heart. Try and make sure we get. And there's our Mecha Man, so take it. I don't want to lose this fight with the Missouri. I'd rather heal, and I think we probably will, but maybe the next fight after that. Jack in the Box is a good summon, and this actually might be the only reason we don't lose this. Yeah, I think it was. Got a Masterwork Scroll, so we've actually been stealing some pretty decent treasures. Treasure finding and Masterwork Scrolls. Take the Ahab. And Chameleon for Butcher, hopefully. It's not very likely to hunt, but it's potential, and it's worth having that chance. Nope. Could've, but it got that. It would have needed to hit one of the other two besides the Jack in the Box anyway, and the Jack just killed it. No Ahab hunt is unfortunate, but not unexpected. No rares here on our first rare shop. It was sad, but we got a silver at least. No rares again. Okay, so that makes Butcher very unlikely to be reasonable. These shops are killing me, man. I think I'll just put the. I could cast Greed on the Chameleon. That's plus 5/5 on the Chameleon. That's actually probably the best thing here. Okay, then Goodie Bag. Over what? The Mecha Man? Like, it's not even good. I think it's just a parrot over the Mecha Man. Okay, getting epic with our Chameleon, at least. And a half heart for our Miseria. That's probably the best we could have hoped for. Don't have Rolo yet, and we're probably not doing Butcher stuff at this point, which makes the Hidden Treasure Room probably less good than the Constellation Prize. If we well, there's Rolo, but I still think that's true. Blackbeard Parrot, and the Blackbeard Parrot with Transform being Robin is decent at least. I'll take the Rolo over the Miseria. Heal or Ship Shape? Or, yeah, two ways to heal. One, we'd take the Latte over it because of the reroll, but this Robin has Treasure Hoard too, because I cast it on the Chameleon. So, I mean, Ship Shape is another thing in favor of Ship Shape. And I think I'd even just put the Ship Shape on board over the picks. Yeah, let's get a rare treasure here. A co-captain? Huh. I mean, if we were butchering, obviously Harpolia would be nuts. I think it's still pretty good with the just the gloves of thieving. It's too late to try and get Astra going, surely. So I think I'm just gonna take the queen. Ah, that's unfortunate. Robin not getting to do anything. Yeah. Lost another heart, stole lost a master scroll. Oh yeah, and we had the consolation prizes too. Yeah, Harpolia was definitely the pick there. Silver Rolo or recruit or bank the Mordicon. Let's get another treasure for Harpolia. And then Maverick over Captain Ahab. Block of mimics. Cool. Let's see, should I position my pirates like might as well to with the parrot here to potentially get these slots filled? Like this, they're the worst possible slots to need to have to do that with, so probably never gonna happen. We're gonna lose full heart here. But Harpolia is doing something. I mean, Hannibal would normally be great, but we're Loxley, so it doesn't really do anything here. Which is better between cannonballs and Bunyan's axe? I think because Robin is like our main thing here, it's probably double cannonballs. She gets attack and health. Rather than Bunyan's axe, which incentivizes like having her dying and then she wouldn't be the one getting stats. So I think it's cannonballs. Get the gold Robin. We have Gilded Lily is like, yeah, that's why this Pisces is already gold. Which like I'm not sure what the like correct thing to do here because like the gold Pisces is as good as finding the bronze and silver Pisces later, unless you then like also find the gold again. So is it worth just taking this now for Tinker and just like saying it's like, yeah, we'll get 6/6 out of our Pisces. And then Miseria is a treasure. Would be a treasure. I don't think that's. I think it's either the Robin or the Pisces is probably better, but I'm not sure. My gut says I want to power up this Robin. But like, if we were playing for first, definitely the Pisces is the choice. I think. Okay, and I'll recruit the Nether Binder for the rare treasure here. Midas Throne, it's pretty good. Combustible Dragon's pretty good. Nether Binder just never getting progress, huh? I mean, the Robin makes it even less likely that that's going to happen, but the Rolo is small. Like, they just needed to attack it. Scar powers up Robin. Going... Now this, like, we've gotten some pretty good shot buffs with our Harpolio at this point. And we've got a hunt here. We picked up a bounty contract or something, so our whole front row is hunting. Yeah, bounty contract. We have 3 Masterwork Scrolls, so our spells actually aren't bad either. Oh, Jasmine Dragon? Yeah, Jasmine Dragon over the Nether Binder. The Binder's never going to trigger. And Gold Scar. So, the Mixo. Don't have any summons yet, but I'll bank this for later. It has all the Harpolia buffs on it. But that's something to keep in mind now. We've got a big mop in the shop, so if we find a summon, like even like Captain Hook is technically a summon, but Stinky killing our Jasmine Dragon means we don't get our bonus shop there. That's annoying. Pirate quest. So we did still get our bonus shop. Okay. It's another hunt. Mushroom ring. Mushroom ring is cool. Another pirate. Kiss anything? I should be looking for a legendary I want to put on board to kiss. I could also just kiss this Scar at this point. Like with the between Harpolia, like our shop is pretty big. Like the villains are like slightly bigger, and like Scar will keep pumping them. But I'm wondering if I should just kiss it into a gold legendary. Anyway, like it's got a bunch of stat buffs on its own. Let's go ahead and do that. I mean, Bahamut's much bigger. Could also kiss the Robin, I suppose. Look for another kiss here. Yeah, I mean... This completes our shop buffs if we see Ship Trip again. We're in top 2, so we're fine for advancing, but... Jasmine died. I should have Jasmine in slot 5. More hunt synergy. Yeah, just take this. Red treasure. Buried treasure gives our Robin more treasure hoard. And I mean, I said ship shape's done, so... Combustible Dragon isn't super relevant anymore, probably. We'll go ahead and complete that. Horse armor. Bakwadao? Yeah, double Bakwadao is pretty good. Double, let's see, is fine on slot 1. Between some of the earlier parrot hunts and the Midas Throne. I think I'd rather just keep the shops going. Okay, Silver Jasmine. just... We've got some big toys here, so... Definitely not a lot. But we're still good here, but a dumpling cube on our front row here is pretty dang good. I could just Midas touch this Jasmine Dragon. We'd lose some stats, but... Actually, with the dumpling cube, it's a big immediate boost as well, so... yeah, we should be good here. The busted bot summon was not very big. They never found a mop or anything, so... Yeah, it's only 80. The only big thing they had really is the goodie bag, and we were much bigger than it, so... Alright. In the first place, for our round 2. These are long round. Like, I'm definitely like rambling and making them take longer than they have to, but they're also just kind of long rounds. Feels like, again, for top 3, like, again, top 1, I'd take Rumple. Faker, who's more likely to get top 3 between Faker and Rumple? Probably Rumple, honestly. Like, I am scared of the super low rolls, but they haven't actually happened that much to me. So, I feel like, anecdotally, they've happened to me more with Faker. And then Rumple, I think, just has a better potential top end than Faker, so... I don't have Underdog yet, which is like the main thing that's missing. I've just been slowly adding things as I've unlocked them, which means I'm still missing quite a bit, but I've got a pretty good base here. Well, this is a scary first treasure shop. Padded shield is fine. But we get a dragon lane, which makes up for it. Almost. Huh. Well, between these... Like, Cursed Ring is potentially stats now on a villain. I think that's worth the Mimic. Okay, we get a... taking over the Mimic. So we get an Evil Stepmother, so... That worked out. Again, sort of. Oh! Well, that was better than it should have been, definitely. So we still keep our half-heart. Sorry, I just got a text message I need to check, but... I mean, it's just Dracula's Fangs here. And then Time Top is fine. Like, Twin Shot is slightly more likely to make us live and keep our heart, but turn 3 is just kind of rough in general. And Time Top could turn into something much higher value, much faster than the Twin Shot, I think, so... Not loving these options. Stepsisters will turn into another treasure, though. Like, if not this turn, next turn, because we have the Dracula's Fangs, and it progresses to Evil Stepmother. Should have put the other things in the back to make that more likely to trigger now, actually, but... stepsisters not die, not even actually die. Okay, well, okay then. Tiger's Paw. Monkey. Put Monkey in slot 1 just because I was the most likely to trigger the Tiger's Paw. Tiger's Paw Dracula's Fang is kind of a weird non-bow, but Earthstone is fine. Triggered our stepsisters. Bounty Contract has some hunt synergies with some things late in other treasures that are probably worth more than the Worn Shield at this point. Complete a quest here. And here I'll take Spinach for rares through our first epic. Nameless one. Just do this. I don't think Dracula's Fang is triggered once, which is going to occur even less with the Tiger's Paw at this point. I think I like the Locked Treasure Chest more than the Gilded Lily, because this should work with Rumpel now. And going into turn 7, we'll start seeing epic treasures. Like, yeah, it could whiff and like get lower level rarity stuff too, but I think that's still higher potential upside than the Gilded Lily. Take Wizard, looking for Mushroom Ring now. Okay, Dracula's Fang got to do something finally, but we're losing this fight pretty bad. Full heart, yeah. Yeah, we get Trash Can and Poison Apple from that Locked Treasure Chest, so I call that a win. Dreamer? I think so. I mean, this'll hunt and probably die. So like Dracula's Fang doesn't like it sort of matters on the Dreamer, but like like Earthstone here. I think I just still want to position this way though. Gravity Well has a trash can. Gravity Well with Trash Can is interesting. We don't have enough recruits to make Hat of the Coven worth it, I don't think, so Gravity Well is probably the best thing here. There's a Medusa. Medusa with Poison Apple, like this, we don't really lose our slot buff here, but like Medusa works whether it attacks or not with the Poison Apple, basically. Don't really have a good positioning for it, because like we've got our slot buffs in 1 and 2, because the Earthstone just keeps hitting 2. Bank it for later, I guess. We're in top 3. That's all we needed this round. Wow. Or this lucky seems to have been lucky in hitting its golds. Our ticking time top turned the Hand of Midas. Yeah, and Dragon's Crown here, for sure. Blackjack. Only keeping this Evil Stepmother because of the Poison Apple. Timeline Duplicator is insane with Rumpel now. Okay, yeah. This lobby, this player has nothing going on, and then the lucky leprechaun is just gotten all the golds and presumably a ton of sweetness. I mean, it's got to be pixie dust, right? Okay, heart, gold guardian for the two-headed wizard. Sure, no reason not to, really. Map, I guess. Like, we're just really far behind here. I don't think we're taking this anyway. Yeah. Yeah, I guess this is a Starstone. Bunyan's Axe. Don't think a double will make a difference. Nanny McVeigh doesn't make a difference. Most likely. Maybe find something in the treasures, and everything has treasure hoard. And actually, we get 2 treasures here. It's gold and again keeping the stepmother for the poison apple, if it matters at all. And then the nameless one is just the smallest thing that's not the dreamer. So maybe our 2 rare treasures here will do something. Don't have any pirates, so buried treasure doesn't do anything. Midas Throne is like 6 to 3 slots. So it's literally the only one that does literally anything, so. Co-Captain Corsair? Does this happen immediately? If this happens immediately, like, neither of the rest of these matter unless we win. And we're not going to win right now. And Melody, like, never matters anyway. CEO, and we're not gold. Or actually, we do gold things every turn with Midas turn, but that's 1. So, like, I guess we'll just find out if this triggers immediately. It does. Okay. And we're getting a bunch of dragons? Well, that's definitely a large upgrade. And Mop means if we find a summon, we can maybe do something with that. I think we still lose, but yeah. But, okay. We have 2 villains. We tied. Well, that was interesting. Boots of Magic Find doesn't really do anything. I think it's just the alchemistry set here, right? Give us more options for goldening things. None of these matter. And I suppose Wicked Sword technically matters since we want villains for... Tinkerer is 4/4. Oh wait, there's a Navi here. We take the Navi. Because if things go like they did last time, then having the extra heart is just more time. Drafty window, I guess. Oh, I kind of needed you to hit the other thing for the apple. Yeah, we lost that. So maybe the Tinkerer was the right pick there. Gingerbread oven? I guess so. Black Pearl. Yeah. I mean, This would be nice if we had another shop, but we probably don't. Maybe we'll have another shop and then this can bail us out of something. Poison apple not doing enough there. Okay. Roulette almost sort of kind of bailed us out there, but we needed top 3, we got top 2, so advancing. Now we need to hit top 2. Round 4. Seriously? I mean, this won me my day 1. It was a scrappy little game that definitely should not have won and would not be winning any of the things we've played so far, but still almost certainly the best thing here. This was the list I played. I got a turn 7 mop, barely lived to turn 7, mop barely turned it around. I mean, not optimistic. Maybe Rolo shouldn't be here. No, surely he belongs here, right? Like, the Nether Binder Hephaestus package is a little bit questionable, probably, and as is Toady, although Toady hitting Mop is like the only reason I survived in the previous game I played here. Take out the Pisces for a Witch to just have another way to survive. Well, options for turn 7 are all nothing terribly special. If Hook is still able to hunt on turn 7, being a 2015, that's fine. Oberon is like a decent just stat boost, and it's better than Nessie. Oberon over Nessie. The question is whether Hook is over Oberon. I think probably no, even on turn 7. So we're just going to take Oberon as our turn 7. And then Bitsy Spider, Hamstar, go to Scrubfell. Scrubfell, like, it's same stats, but less positioning flexibility. But same stats now, but more stats later, with the 2/2 lingering. Let's just I'll take the Scrubfell. And then, like, if we hit Jack in the Box again, that's an upgrade. There we go. And then Puck here. Then Silver Scrubfell or the Jail Sunshine. I think Silver Scrubfell. I'll put the Ahab here. And just keep rolling. And I'll take the Toady, I guess. Make our Oberon a little bit bigger. It's not anything special, but it's a slight upgrade to our current board and later board, so... Okay, I will take this chameleon with our slot buffs and one over the Jack-in-the-Box now. And then Little Red with the chameleon. I will take that. As long as it needs to not hit the Morgan Le Fay. That's all it needed to do, is not hit the Morgan Le Fay. And the Slappy killed us. Great. Rough. Blackjack over Toady, or over... I mean, I don't want to take the stats away with the chameleon with our first draft. I'll probably replace the puck. Like, Blackjack over Toady here. And then, like, this puck's gotta go. Or the little, like, the only reason I keep chameleons good at this point is if it triggers Little Red, puck's gotta go. We'll do this. Well, we triggered the chameleon in Little Red. It involved Netherbinder getting sniped first, but... Okay, Mockingbird's pretty good. Actually, I'm going to leave it in front because it's summoned for Netherbinder. Little Red's going to go... I feel like I might need these Rusty Blades to stabilize. But Genie Lamp, like, if it hits a Lost in the Woods, is just so good. Take the Rusty Blades, try to heal up. Get another dragon. Yeah. And I guess Fairy Dragon here. Hit the Little Red. Stop hitting the Netherbinder. Okay, we got 2 procs. And healed. And we get our Oberon here now. Your time is done. Okay, get our Dragon's Jewel this way. Lich now dies, and we get our quest for the Netherbinder as well. Golden Fountain probably, right? Yeah. Okay, Hydra is going on board over the Blackjack. Yeah. Fairy Dragon's not really doing anything. So I'll just take the Stinky over it. Yep. Okay, Guardian with Mockingbird, Stinky. I think I still want this Oberon to pump this Hydra one more time. This 180 is pretty different from 140. So I think I'm going to replace another binder. So, like, one turn later, and I'd be replacing the Oberon. Everyone's still in this lobby, which is terrifying, but... Actually, I say that. But my actual experience seems to be that when everybody's in the lobby this late, it means that everybody's weak and nobody's killing each other. So, it might actually not be all that scary. Okay, Flopsy here. Over... I mean, the Oberon would pump the Flopsy, but... so is, like, the slot buffs from all our animals. That's doing more. So, Flopsy over Oberon here. And all our slots are equal, basically, so it's fine either way. Okay. Worm Scale is not really doing anything here. So I think I'll just silver everything, try and get to gold Flopsy. And then I'll take the treasure? Or just the... I think we can still scale a little bit more with these animals. Daisy Jones Locket on Hydra is funny. We don't have any mages. I'll just take the crown and the locket. Their Hydra killed my guardian. And the locket with the Mockingbird is also great, so... Flopsy hasn't done anything to improve our board yet, but, like, we're still scaling it up, and I'm putting the things in with the buffed stats when I feel like that's correct, so I think this is, like, still fine. Like, maybe I shouldn't be keeping Guardian going this long if I'm trying to win, but... Okay, Tinkerer being buffed, I will take it just to have it. Even though it does literally nothing. Huh. It does literally nothing. This is the third one we've seen. Keeping the Mockingbird with the locket's gotta be correct, right? Maybe it's correct to... Like, actually, like, the slot flop season actually literally doesn't matter, because it's actually probably better to have the Mockingbird back here, because the slots get buffed regardless. It's time to give up the Stinky. Or the Guardian itself. I think it's gotta be Stinky before Guardian, right? And if we just find a treasure for this. Okay, Barrel of Monkeys I will actually take over with the Guardian. I will take over the Tinkerer, or the... Because, again, Tinkerer is doing literally nothing right now. And then we're going to get a treasure here, and it's going to be something that would have done... No, again, it wouldn't have done anything, really. Well, not totally true. Toy Box. Advent, Toy Box. Toy Box helps us scale our monkeys. No! Unfortunate order, but the rest of their board besides their Hydra is weak, so it's fine. Mop. Mop is going to replace the Guardian. We're finally off. Unfortunately, the Flopsy didn't hit it, but we're in our top 2, so... And then this means we win. Yep. Alright. Got there. Got there with the Lamppost. Past round 4, where we died last time. Alright, so last round, one way or the other, playing to win. I'm worried re-rolling Sugar Pops will give me something worse. I haven't updated my Hannibal list at all since the patch, so Monkeys is definitely going in. Actually, Monkeys probably are in here anyway. Yeah, like it's got to be, but it's better with Mop now. I'll re-roll this. Blorg. Who's better over Hannibal or Blorg? I don't have a strong opinion on this. I mean, Butcher's probably out of Hannibal now. Got Lance in here. I have the scam. I have Scam. Just because you bust all the slots equally for Anubis to make sure that its slot is getting buffed, but I just throw Pisces Tinkerer in here as well. I'm just gonna check and see what I've got for Blorg real quick. Haven't played this in a while either. And obviously, like, the goal is candy toys, right? Mimic in here because it's an all type to convert all the toys into all types. I don't know if that's correct. It's just a thing I had in there from a while ago. Chip surely is supposed to be in here. I probably feel like both of these, feel like their winning plan is Mop Monkeys. Blorg just also has candy toys as an option, whereas Hannibal doesn't have that. And Keeb is a Candy Fae toy all on its own. I need more candy stuff in here if I'm going for candy toys. Do I even have a Cool Whip can go in? There's Wink for Fae toys as well. My candy units are Crook, Cool Whip, and Keeb. And then Katamari too, technically, I guess. Like, I don't even have many candy cards for Blorg. Well, wait. No, Blorg is technically a set 1 captain, isn't he? Yeah, it was just in that, like, right before Candylar came out. I think he was the last one. So, yeah. So the fact that I have the silver border for him and only 85 cards means I have, what, 5 Candylar cards? Which would be a reason to go to Hannibal, where I have a full collection somehow, for some reason. This is rough. Does Mop being back mean Chip and, like, really wanting to go for monkeys in Hannibal mean that Chip also goes in here? It's gotta be better than, like, some of this early animal stuff I've got going, right? I was like, I don't think I played Fae Familiar. That was the card that got auto-added when I failed earlier, isn't it? Pisces is a slot fill. So, unless I see something actually inspiring. It's just... I'll probably put Hydra... Daedalus. Hydra over Daedalus. Hydra is here. There's been a lot of captains that I don't play a whole lot of in this run, which means I'm spending a lot of time catching up on decks that I haven't updated in forever. Whose area should be in here. For Mysterio, just universal stuff. Like, this is a scam, kind of, monkey, chip. I still don't know what I'm playing. What's more likely to come together? Any of the things in here, like Scam or Tinker or whatever, or candy toys with very limited candy. I think I'm leaning Hannibal just because I have more of the generically good cards like Nazaria and Fox in here. I'm not relying on stuff like Wink to hit Fae toys in the early game. Okay, so now let's do one more run through this list. Nazaria, Maverick, Fox, Rolo. I feel pretty good about. Hydra Witch, Anubis is a scam package. Monkeys with Hannibal is both synergy and with Mop is a winning plan. Chip is here just literally for monkeys and Mop stuff and is probably the first cut. might be Monstro, but we do want to kind of take some early animals, a little bit maybe. So is it Rudolph to try and find double doubles to field the Anubis plan? And Rudolph is also happens to be an animal? That feels weird. It doesn't matter on epic turns, obviously. Like, if you're relying on Hannibal ability on epic to keep triggering on epic turns, you're not in good shape. Yeah, I don't know, I think, like, could throw in Smug as just a card to play. Mysterio kind of goes with the scam package, and like the Hydra and Witch we want to hit. Or can like turn us into, and it's some stats early. Like take our animal board, transform. Like if we end up with one for some reason, because we're playing Hannibal, Mysterio upgrading that into something else in epic or legendary turns is something. Again, probably going in too many different directions here. I'm just not expecting to do well with this in any sense, so we'll see how this goes. Dragonling's a fine start. And then I think Closer Thorn. Take the puss. Okay, so we've got Merryweather, Lamppost, Charlie. Oh, Loxley's here. This is going to be our biggest threat. Charlie potentially could be bad, and then Lamppost, you never know. Merryweather's bad early, but we're not fighting them early, so... or too early at least. Same with... having Merryweather and Chucky being our later fights, I'm very happy about. Maybe this Charlie is looking for, like, quests early, so... yeah. Alright, we actually won that fight. Okay. Hampstar is interesting. Now I'll take the Thorn, I guess, because none of the rest of these are really anything. And put your down a full heart. I think I need attack here, so Jill. No, Dragonling failed. Still won that fight against the Loxley though, so... Puss in Boots and a treasure, or the Scrub Fowl with the slot here. Let's take a treasure. Chameleon hunting with the Jill Sunshine. Give up on... give up on this dragonling. Giving up on the dragonling makes me question my decision to, like, even gold the puss for common treasure. But let's just try to get an upgrade here. Okay, looks like we're losing half a heart here, and the Hamstar slot in 5 actually got something off of the Hannibal bonus. Oh, Mama Bear is great. Good job, Chameleon. That means that everything on our board is better than everything in the shop here. I don't know that that's true, I'm just talking. Will-o-the-wisp over something? Maybe, like... Will-o-wisp over puss? Like, puss is... it would be over Katamari, rather than over puss. I'm leaving the Hamstar here for Anubis slot buffs being bigger than the rest of them. But I think we just stick with this board over the shop here. Does that mean I should cast all hands? No. Meet in a tavern. Silver Mama Bear. I find the gold one. Miseria I will take over. No. Not at... Should I take it at 1.5 hearts? When I'm expecting to lose? Is that worth more than the slot buff? Don't know. The blind mice is better than our other, like, puss or Katamari, so that's the other thing I'm looking at. Like, I can get rid of this Jill. I'm just afraid right now that means losing our last heart, but it might be worth it for like maintaining animals, especially if we're already on 5 of them. So like we get our slot buff now. That would lose a point on Hamstar versus like triggering it next fight with the first animal to die and buffing the Hamstar slot an extra 1. Take the mice over the Katamari. Somebody let me know if that's correct. Yeah, we're losing anyway, so yeah. No, probably not. Alk set. Something. Maybe. Dang. It's just... Why am I playing animals? I say as I'm going to draft this Cowardly Lion over puss, aren't I? No. I'm putting Nameless 1 front. Okay, Phil is going in over the Jill. Okay, looks like we survive here. Knock out the Charlie, which was one of the potential threatening captains. Take two-headed wizard. Draft the two-headed wizard here, probably. Or yeah. This all kind of sucks. I'll take gold nice. Gilded Lily. Yeah, Loxley and we're fighting. We're probably dead here. Lamppost on 7. Oh, they've got a Kraken? Kraken was their legendary? That's not too scary. It's enough to tie here. But... okay. This Hamstar, like, our animal plan is done here. The Sunflare is fine as a gold effect right away. Longhouse, this nameless one's probably never hunting. Shield of Athena for the blind mice. Yeah, it's just our only hunt is nameless one. Fairies Queen's wand can turn mice potentially into something all on its own. Like right away. It's gotta be lost in the woods here. Well, not that. Not like that. Can Silver the nameless one? Yeah. Little stat boost. And Papa Bear over the Mama Bear. It's just a strict upgrade. Mice keeping us in the game single-handedly. Yeah, treasure. Or is it just a spell on mice? Okay, here's the gold nameless one that we were looking for when we silvered it. Okay. That's certainly a big creature. It's gotta be punch card. We've took the Fairy Queen's wand. This is another reason to cast spells. Top 3 right now. And they have a big hook now, which is still a fill. Don't take my fill. This is barely a half heart loss. We get something with this. Not really. This Mercy has the potential to throw off any scam plan we had, which we don't really have right now anyway, but same, like all of these do, actually. So I think that basically kills the scam plan. Trine of the Tides is guaranteed to give stats to mice, which is like our Monstro and mice are our only good things here. And good in quotation marks. We're definitely very far behind. I think Mercy is... okay. Cast spell for a punch card. Hydra is probably too late. But still, like, if we don't straight up die, is like one of the only ways anything happens. Also take the Shrink Tea. Like, that last fight was against the Lamppost, so our next opponent is the Loxley. They could be literally anything. And actually the stun flare is the only thing keeping this mice fine. But I'll take the Hydra over the Kiss the Monstro? That feels like a way to just straight up die. Cause Monstro only has stats because of its own effect. Stinky overfill, probably. Because the mop isn't. Okay, the Loxley isn't actually scary. Yet. So we survived a round. Which means our Hydra got a turn of being bigger. And then our shop just kinda sucks. We can get a dragon animal, maybe? A double. I think I'm doing that on the Hydra slot just to try and make it kill something. And get our spell book. And then I think I'm just casting this giant growth on mice. Oh, okay. If that had bounced back on the parrot, we would have been fine. But, yeah, no. Okay. Well, that's unfortunate. But, once again, just like last month, best run ended on day 2, round 5. Maybe one day I will actually get a win on this, but today is not that day. So thanks for watching, and I'll try to post another video between now and the next monthly, although that didn't happen last time. But thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.